I recently made a post on my YouTube account asking you guys what are your best DBL hot takes, and today I'm going to be reading, reacting, and responding to a lot of you guys because a lot of these are weird, but a lot of these actually make sense and I actually want to see how this goes. So let's go. Starting off with Bacon with a Top Hat 2023, and he says, Ultra Cell isn't going to age well. I know he has the release type unique gauge with its neutrality and uncoverable cover change ultimate, but he lacks a lot of cover knowing his green card can only go so far. He also is kind of a glass cannon and his disrupt will probably be countered in the future. Okay, a lot of things to talk about here. One, yes, this dude lacks a lot of cover now. That is by far his biggest thing, but I actually don't mind that because if this unit had tons of cover no, he would just be stupid. No, I feel like he is going to age well because of one thing and one thing only, and that is basically because he's literally able to nullify endurance no matter what. Like, he can permanently nullify endurance. His green card is great, but like he said, it's not going to take him very far. Glass Cannon, I don't know. For me personally, he's been pretty tanky, and his disrupt is already being countered by Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta. Like, he's literally already being countered, so I like to see how this goes. But no, everything this man has is basically already getting countered. But him permanently nullifying endurance is just absolutely stupid, and that's what's gonna save this unit literally forever. Yeah, this unit is definitely gonna age well because of that, but that's pretty much it. That's all for this one. Next is from Ryder, and he says Super Vegito, I think he's talking about Ultra Super Vegito, is still usable in 2025, and he would be a demon with the platinum equipment, and I will die on that hill. I'm just going to quickly right now disagree. Yes, him with the platinum equipment will be great, but for him to become a demon in like top 5 in the game, I'll say, I do not think that's going to happen. I mean, his counter is very weird. It does do damage, but it's a very weird counter. Yeah, he could definitely be top 5, but I doubt they'll do that to, of all people, Ultra Super Vegito. So yeah, I'm gonna disagree with this one. I don't think this is right at all. Okay, next is from Mr. Bullet saying, not gonna lie, Ultra Beast is toxic as shit. He literally counters rushes and ults and has a insta-kill move. Okay, now this is gonna be a good one. When Ultra Beast released, everyone was saying that he was not toxic, he was this, he was that, he was balanced and all that. That was not true at all, guys. He was not balanced at all. He was an incredibly strong unit with 3 ways to one-shot you. This dude was killing everyone, no question about it. But the reason why this dude's saying this is because, yes, he was toxic, but the reason why everyone was saying he wasn't is because he was not as toxic as everyone we got before him. Triku, annoying ass green card, stupid gauge. Ultraman Vegeta, I don't gotta say nothing. Ultra Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, I don't gotta say nothing. That is why this dude was called not toxic, was because everyone released previously was extremely toxic. That's the only issue with Beast. He was called not toxic because everyone else was far more toxic. That's all there is to this one. I'm gonna disagree. I'll agree. He is toxic. He's just not as toxic as everyone else released 5 trillion years before him. Okay, next is from a guy I'm not gonna pronounce, and he says Beast is still top. What? Beast is still top 2. He goes neutral on his ultimate that nukes, and also goes neutral on his beam, which can easily counter Cell. Okay, Beast being top 2 is crazy work. I disagree. I think, yeah, if you just read everyone's kit in this game, kit-wise, yeah, he could be top 2. But when it comes to this game, ain't no one running Beast right now. 0 people are running Beast right now because Cell is just killing that dude. Now, here's the thing what he was saying. Yes, he goes neutral on his ultimate, but it doesn't matter if he goes neutral on his ultimate because everyone cancels buffs. So Beast, completely useless. The whole thing that made Beast good is his unique gauge and special beam cannon. Starting off with unique gauge, which can get countered with Cell's ult and is just killing Beast, no question asked. Second of all, his Beast going neutral with his special beam, yes, that is a very good point. And yes, you can kill Cell with it. The problem is getting that combo on Cell or even keeping Beast alive that long. Because if you get Beast in one combo with Cell, you are dead in 2 cards, my friend. No life ahead of you. Do I think he's top 2 kit-wise? Yes, but as of in the game with the unit in all, he's not top 2, guys. I'm sorry, but he is definitely not. He is getting cooked by Cell in every red unit in this game. Him not being tanky is the biggest problem, and Cell doing that much damage is just, yeah, he's getting rid of him too easily. Okay, next is from STD Clash. And look, we have something in common. Anyways, hear me out. What if the devs gave us triple tag unit like Android 13, Trunks, Vegeta, and Goku? That would be awesome, but Oh, he's got one more thing here. And what if they get Red Panda Zenkai? Okay, if Red Panda on a Zenkai, I don't care what's happening. I am getting that girl Zenkai 8. It does not matter. When Red Pen gets a Zenkai, whoo, it is over. But anyways, the triple tag unit, it's 100% gonna happen. You know, there is no stopping the dead from doing that. It is 1,000,000,000,000% gonna happen. But that's gonna be hard to do because you're gonna have to go all the way in order 1, 2, and 3, and then 4 if you want to get the 4th unit to get to the 1st unit all over again. Unless you can pick what unit to switch. It's gonna be super confusing for them to do that, and they're gonna heal a lot. I like to see them have a succession or another kind of revival called the coming on the back. I don't even know, but no, it won't work. It'd be awesome, but that's not really a hot take. But yeah, that just won't work. But yeah, Red Pan getting his Zenkai, best thing anyone has said so far. It's gonna happen, guys. Trust me. Okay, next is from ZTB saying LF Yellow Rosé over Ultra Majin Vegeta. Oh, that's hard. Pause. But no, that's crazy. I don't know about that actually. Because they're both yellow, so they are both completely useless in this meta right now. But to say that's just insane. I mean, to even have that in a conversation is crazy. Because in my opinion, when I just think of two of them, Ultra Majin Vegeta is far, far better. And I think even right now, if you were to run them both right now, I think Ultra Majin Vegeta would still help you more. His gauge is just far better. AoE green that goes type neutral when his gauge is full. Lock-in ultimate. Endurance, buff cancellation. Yeah, Ultra Majin Vegeta is still far better. I don't even think it's still close. That's a crazy hot take though. I don't know if you actually believe that, but if you do, you need help. Because I don't think that's right at all. But hey, maybe I'm wrong. Okay, next is from Void Gohan saying UG4 might still cook right now. There's not much to say about this. UG4 can always cook. Even in the yellow meta, he could have still cooked. But no, Ultra G4 is just completely out. There is nothing left. There is no energy. There is no stamina. There is nothing left inside of UG4. He's out. He's gone, and let's not get him back. Next is from another name I'm not going to pronounce, and it says Zero is Black. Yes! I feel like that's not really a hot take. I feel like everyone knew that already. But yes, guys, I am blacker than the night. I am blacker than a Sharpie. I am blacker than Shaq in the night, which is literally invisible, guys. I could be white. You know, you could think that. But no, I am black 1,000,000,000,000%. I just can legally not say the word because I support someone that I cannot legally support when I'm black. Okay, next is from another name I'm not going to pronounce saying Ultra Cell is not that good. I feel like if you're a good player with decent units in the current meta, you can kill him. Completely disagree. This is not right in the slightest mind of anything. This is just not correct. Saying Ultra Cell is not that good is just him saying, hey, I stumbled on Ultra Cell, I didn't get Ultra Cell, so he's trash. That's what this dude is basically saying. Ultra Cell is extremely stupid. He gets neutral, super hard hitting ultimate. This dude's killing everyone in the meta. This dude is stupid. And to say, if you're a decent player with decent units, you can kill him. First of all, that's with anyone. If you're a decent unit with different like characters and all that, you can kill anyone. But to say that against specifically Cell is just completely incorrect. There's not a single person that agrees with this. The only people that agree with this are people that don't have Cell and think they're better than Cell when they're really not. That's all I'm going to say about this unit. Yeah, that's nothing. Okay, next is from the Nightmare meta saying the new battle system sucks. Yeah, there are definitely things in it that suck. But the best thing about it is they removed PVs from long range. And I think that is by far like the best thing they did. The only thing I hate is they're removing Vanish from backups. I get it, like if you're going from like mid-range to long range, that's perfectly fine because that's when you start getting passive and all. But from going to close range when you're basically inside of the guy and you just want to back up to make a good smart play, you can no longer do that. Yeah, I think the close range to mid-range one is stupid. But the mid-range to long range is perfectly fine. The removing PVs is absolutely awesome from long range. I mean, that's just absolutely beautiful. If I were to go back in time and say, hey, would I rather have this battle system or not have the battle system? I'd rather have it. It definitely removed a lot of passive players, which definitely was stupid. Even I was starting to become a passive player with Ultra Majin Vegeta and all that. But thankfully to this, it is a lot better. Okay, next is from British Motion saying, Tag, Gohan, and Trunks, or Gunks as I like to call them, are mid. Now, I'm not saying they are bad, but there ain't no way that 95% of tubers are saying that he's top 2 or 3. The glaze is insane. Okay, I'm so happy you clarified that you don't mean that they're bad, because I was just about to say there's no way you think they're bad. Thank you for clarifying that. I do disagree. I do not think they are top 2 or 3. I could say 4 or 5. I could put them at 3. They could definitely be 2. Second best in the game is crazy to say right now. Yes, he is blue with a revival and succession that heal a lot. No, I completely disagree that they are mid. I mean, their animations are awesome, but kit-wise, I would disagree that they're mid. I would say they are good. Just plain and simple, good. What makes this unit incredible is their succession. They're absolutely spawning of blue cards, which is just stupid. And the best thing about them is they are under 13 years old, which makes them absolutely the touching thing right there. That is absolutely spot on gorgeous. No, this unit's not mid. They are very, very, very good. But sadly, a lot of people think they are mid just because it's Gohan and Trunks. But yeah, no, they're good. They're good. I just don't think they're top 2 or 3. Okay, next is from Captain Skull saying Rising Rush is a terrible mechanic that should be deleted from the game. I 100% agree. Rising Rush is by far one of the most stupid things they ever should have added into this game. The fact that you can press a button, and if you're just unlucky enough to just click on the wrong card by accident or purpose, but that unit is 100% dead is just stupid. And they even made it worse when they released Fusing Super Vegito, which literally makes it so you cannot guess it, which made the rush even more overpowered, and they permanently nullifies endurance with his rush, and he goes neutral with his rush. That is just stupid. By far, Rising Rush should be deleted from the game, but for how long it's been in the game and how many smart and dumb plays can be made with the mechanic, it just makes no sense to remove it. If I were to pick, if I had the option, hey, click yes to remove it, click no to remove it, I'm just clicking no. I'm just clicking no. I know I was trying to defend it, but you cannot defend Rising Rush. The fact that you can press a button and everyone has this button and can just kill a character is the most stupidest thing ever. The only way they can fix this is to make more units be able to lock Rising Rush or deletion of Dragon Balls, or just remove the chances of getting Dragon Balls, or like lower the chances. Because I feel like a lot of people get rushes in the first 25 timer counts. Bro, people get rushes before they get their main ability. That is just stupid, bro. Like, absolutely stupid. Okay, next is from a guy named The Real Zapzo. Oh, I like that name. I actually like you. Red Sparking Mai is better than Pan. I no longer like you. You lost all your aura. Get out of my face. You are gone. Why are you a thing? Hold on. Are you talking about kit-wise or, like, the person itself? Because person itself is Pan. Kit-wise is Pan. Looking-wise is Pan. Attractiveness is Pan. Pan wins everything. The only thing she loses to is age, which in my opinion is a W. Okay, next is from Goat Gata Beta saying Fusing LF Goat Gata was actually the better unit during the Annie, especially since the biggest of the threats by then were Purple, G4, and Ultimate Gohan. Okay. The only reason he's saying this, I'm just going to get off my chest, is his name is literally Goat Gata, so he's obviously a Gogeta fan, which I am too. I think Gogeta is way better than Vegeta, so I completely agree with you on that. But as for the comment, that's tough. I see where you're going with this, since the best units in the game were UG4, which how do you counter gauge that Gogeta can counter, and Ultimate Gohan, which is just purple and Gogeta's yellow. I get that, and his, he was cool. But I completely disagree. I do think Fusing Super Vegito was the better unit on release during the Annie. That guaranteed rush was so stupid that you are killing Ultimate Gohan, you are killing UG4, everything that Gogeta was gonna do but couldn't do, literally Fusing Super Vegito had. It was just so stupid. Animation-wise, Gogeta, in my opinion, is better besides their legendary finish. After that, there's nothing you can do. Vegito, the guaranteed rush was just made Vegito way too stupid. Alright, next is from Cuveto saying the Ultra Banners suck. Definitely a hot take. I think he's being sarcastic with this. That's not a hot take. I think everyone knows that Ultra Banners suck. I mean, yes, it's 3000 CC, then it's free, and everyone thinks that's great, but now that's actually terrible. And the fact that you don't even get the unit guaranteed after like 20 rotations is just absolutely stupid. I mean, yeah, I think everyone knows that Ultra Banners suck. The only good thing about them is that you can guaranteed get the Ultra after Bardock or Trunks. After that, no, Ultra Banners just suck. Everyone they need to remake these Ultra Banners, bro, because they are terrible. Okay, next is from CNM saying, LF Super Vegeta is good. Wow. Because of his ranged blue card, I think he means ultimate, he could snipe Beast Gohan, even Gaming Gogeta himself said so. So don't consider him ass. I'm saying right now he's ass, but, yeah, okay, he is good, don't get me wrong, but compared to other units, no, he's not good. And to say Gaming Gogeta said he's great does not mean anything. That's like Trump. That's like Trump. Actually, I'm not gonna get into Trump, but that's like anyone saying, "Oh, Ultra Vegeta is the best unit in the game." Are you gonna believe him? No, obviously not. So that's all I'm saying. Yes, he is good, and the ranged ultimate is great for a counter against Legends Limited Super Vegeta, but that won't do anything since he's not gonna do any damage because his damage sucks, his tanking sucks, and everything about Vegeta is just terrible. They really need to fix that unit. But yeah, I guess you can consider him good. Actually, from another name I'm not going to pronounce, saying DBL is a shit game, but I'm addicted to it. I think that's everyone's opinion on Dragon Ball Legends. I think everyone thinks Dragon Ball Legends is a shit-ass game, but they play it because they're addicted to it. That's what I think about it. I think the game is stupid and it's super gacha. But yeah, we're all addicted to it. I think that's like super obvious. Alright, next is from The Real Something Something. People say Ultra Beast Gohan isn't toxic. What is it with people with this and are smoking something? This guy literally plays the game for you because if he gets hit once, your cards cost too much, so Ki can't do anything. Even if you can keep going, he has a disrupt. He also has 3 ways to one-shot you. The only Ultra that wasn't toxic on release or ever is Ultra Turles. Okay, we're going to talk about Beast and then we're going to talk about Turles. 1. Okay, I already talked about Beast. I don't think I need to talk about Beast. Yes, he is super stupid, but like I said, the only reason people call him not toxic is because everyone before him was super toxic. That's the best way I can put it. Second is Turles. Listen, Turles himself was kind of toxic with his comeback. Get comeback. But just that made him a little bit toxic. What made him super toxic was pairing him with Triku. But if you're getting Triku out the way and just talking about Turles, I can kind of agree with that because, I can kind of agree with it. I mean, yeah, I can see that. But no, I think Ultra Turles was still pretty toxic with that comeback ability because that's so stupid. Alright, next is from Rick saying, Ultra units shouldn't start with 100% of your unique gauge at the beginning. Okay, I can see this. Now, I think people with counter gauges, I can agree. I mean, some units really just need to be in the game and their gauge will fill up, or they need to do cards for their gauge to fill up, or they need to get hit for their gauge to fill up. But starting off with 100% unique gauge, I agree, is stupid. I mean, like, let's say UG4 started off with 100% of his unique gauge. You land 1 card on him, he's just saying, not even close, that monkey is sending you back to go to the mill. That's just how it is. Yeah, I 100% agree with this. They should start off with 0. I think they should start off with 0. So they need to take hits for their gauge to fill up, or they need to use cards for their gauge to fill up, or they need to at least be in the game for the gauge to fill up. They can't just start off with their gauge. I completely agree. That's just stupid. And now that I think about it, it's really stupid. Yeah, you're a smart man. I believe you now. Alright, last for this video is Gogitolo saying, we should be guaranteed the unit, Legends Limited, and Ultras in 3 rotations. Oh! Guaranteed. Okay, everyone would want this. This is not a hot take. Ain't no one in this world saying, no, that's stupid. I don't want the unit after 3 rotations. No, that's completely wrong. Everyone wants this. But the problem with it is that Dragon Ball Legends will never, ever, 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 ever do this because they're a gacha game and they want your money and they want you to keep summoning so you don't get the unit, so they pay more money to not get the unit, and it's a continuous cycle. It would be great if that happened, but what is 3 rotations? That's going to be 9,000 CC for Ultras, and that's going to be 35,000, 35,000, 35,000 for Legends Limiteds. Make it 5 rotations. I think the chances of Dragon Ball Legends doing that is possible. 3 rotations, Dragon Ball Legends will never do. I think 5 rotations, if we all teamed up and raised our fists in the air. Kind of like a man that starts with an H, that was a great man with people that start with an N. We raise our hand in the air and we all say, give us the unit after 4 rotations. We'll go in the middle. I feel like everyone can agree. Just all of us put our hands in the air. Make sure no one's watching you so you don't get banned. And let's all just agree on that. I feel like this would be awesome. Okay, guys, that's all for this video. Subscribe. I believe Ultra Pan, Legend Limited Pan is incoming. And put your hand in the air. Raise it! Like a man starts with an H with a weird mustache and love people that start with an N. And just say, because we all know and love, because we would love to guaranteed get the unit after just a few rotations. Please, Toshi, Tanny, Yuka. I think it's Yuka. I don't know. Subscribe.